Hey there, this is the Heir of Carthage, bringing another Rome Total War online commentary battle. This time I'm coming from the African coast map. And my name in this battle, as you might be able to see on your screen, is Hamilcar Barca, which was Hannibal's father. And this battle is dedicated to him. I don't know if it's true or not, but when I was reading an article, I read that when Hannibal was young, his father had been defeated by the Romans in the First Punic War. And he was upset about it, and he took Hannibal to the temple over the sacrificial fires, and held him over the fires and made him swear to never be a friend of Rome. So, since I like Carthage, I'll dedicate this to him. Because when I'm playing as Carthage, I'm definitely no friend to Rome online. I guess unless it's a 2 vs 2 battle. But I don't do those very often. So my opponent and I are running for this hill. I already have my cavalry on top, and I need to slow down his troops. My opponent is Ahmed. And here comes my cavalry charging into his men. I have right here round shield cavalry, and they're charging downhill, so that's going to give them a decent bonus. And I have long shield cavalry on top of the hill. Now my infantry's here. I get a little bit sloppy, but eventually I get my micromanagement figured out. I put my men into phalanx, and nicely for me, he marches all of his troops in one nice column right into my spears. And as you can see, I'm going to promptly surround his men, much as Hamilcar or Hannibal would have wanted me to. So I'm going to use my excellent Carthaginian cavalry to help me win. So like I said, his men are trapped. He sends in a Roman armored general to hit me in the rear to try and scare my men, but there's just too many of them, and they'll be able to fight him off. So my cavalry is completing the encirclement, and these men down here are doomed. This is not the place you want to be. So these men either have the choice of being on the end of a spear or being trampled underneath a horse. Neither sounds very nice. So like I said, this is dedicated to Hamilcar's memory, since he hated the Romans so much. However, I don't hate my opponent. He was a nice opponent. Played a couple of games against him. I enjoyed it. So in any case, you can see the bulk of his infantry routed there. It looked like I saw other types of units there. Right here, there's a early legionary first cohort. Sorry I didn't give you the composition of his army. But here comes another Praetorian cohort, an early legionary first, another early legionary first, an urban cohort, and another urban cohort. Actually, make it 3 urban cohorts. So once again, he's marching them all up the hill in a column, which is not a good plan. I have my slingers set up. I'm just trying to hold them back for a second while I position my phalanx. My slingers aren't going to cause much damage, but they can harass him and slow him down. So when they hit my slinger line, they're going to get engaged and a little bit dispersed. Let's watch this up close. Here comes Scipilla. Romans are doing their thing. There goes a brave centurion there, charging into my men. Centurions look pretty cool in here. In any case, you can see he's piled all of his men into one nice little spot for me once again. So again, I'm going to take advantage of that, and history will repeat itself. This is one encirclement that not even urban cohorts are not going to be able to fight their way out of. As you can see them there. Now, urban cohorts do have cool outfits, I have to admit, even though I don't like them too much. So once again, I have them fixed. I'm going to take my cavalry around the flanks, and my spears around the flanks, and give it to them. So once again, let's get back down into the action and watch. Yeah, see, I like Rome Total War. It's got all these cool noises, and the outfits look pretty cool. I wish there was some way they could make the fighting a bit more realistic. It would be pretty tough to make it look like each individual soldier's fighting realistically. It would probably be too hard to pull off. So here you heard the Romans call in retreat. They've just been surrounded by my pointy infantry.
Victory is yours.
There goes the enemy
And
general.
no one can argue that it is
And
not
look at all
both
these
well
Romans
deserved
bunched up
and
like
worthy.
sardines and tin cans in their armory. My opponent admitted defeat, which was a smart idea because he was completely encircled. As you can see, that was a clear victory for me. I had 796 kills, and my opponent Ahmed had 430 kills. Again, I'm not sure if I gave you the composition of my army, but I was using 3 Sacred Band Spearmen, 4 Pointy Infantry, 2 Libyan Spearmen, 4 Slingers, 3 Long Shield Cavalry, and 3 Round Shield Cavalry. Sorry I didn't know my opponent's composition, but I gave you as much of it as I could see. Hope you enjoyed it.